Hello, Cancer. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your March 2019 horoscope. And the focus for you this month, Cancer, is going to be on House 9 topics. House 9 topics can deal with long distance travel, it can deal with philosophy, it can deal with higher education, even your interaction with other cultures. Okay. And I say that will be your focus because there's going to be a concentration of activity in Pisces in your area of your life that deals with those things. Okay, we're going to have the new moon in Pisces for a few days this month. We're going to have the sun in Pisces for part of the month. We'll have Neptune there all month, and we have Mercury and Venus there at the end of the month. Okay, so for you, that's going to be your focus. House 9 topics: long distance travel, philosophy, education, um, interaction with other cultures, even legal matters. Okay, so this month I am bringing you pictures from my home city, New Orleans. Okay, this these are going to be pictures from New Orleans. Um, I don't live there now, but I was born and raised in New Orleans, okay? So this is the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It is a huge dome, okay? Now let's get into your forecast for this month, okay? Because there's a lot going on this month. We have Mercury going retrograde this month. We have Uranus moving into Taurus this month. Um, Now, on the 1st, we have Venus in a square to Uranus. Now, Venus is going to be in Capricorn in your area of your life dealing with your partnerships. Okay, so when Venus is in a square to Uranus, this is an energy where you will want excitement even if you have to provoke it. So, relating to your partnerships, watch out because you might find yourself starting something in your relationship, your business relationship, or your romantic relationship. You might also find yourself flirting more than usual. You might also notice other people flirting more than usual. That's the energy of Venus in a square to Uranus. Now, also, Venus enters Aquarius on the same day. This is a time where people will have love for everything. You will find yourself liking more people. You will find yourself liking more things. You will find yourself just having overall love for more people and things during this time. Now, also, we have the moon in a conjunction to Saturn and Pluto. So it's also going to be a time of deep emotions and a time where you really might not want to deal with any drama at all. Okay. This is a picture of Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans. It's a great place to get some original beignets. You can have a cup of coffee, hot chocolate, water, and just sit down and soak in the ambiance of New Orleans. There's usually some live music playing in the area, so you can just sit there and listen to the music, watch the time go by. Okay. Now, between the 5th and the 7th, this is going to be a time of reflection. It's going to be a time where it's great for meditation during this time, okay? We have Mercury going retrograde on the 5th, and then we have the new moon in Pisces on the 6th, and also Uranus entering Taurus on the 6th, okay? Now, the sun is going to be in a conjunction to Neptune on the 6th as well. And this is a great time to meditate, okay? Because you will not want to cope with everyday life during this time. Um, the sun in a conjunction to Neptune, it does increase your intuition. So that's one great thing that will happen around this time. And remember, you can always feel the energies of these planetary movements before these actual dates and even after these actual dates. And it also depends on whatever else is going on in your personal birth chart. Okay. Now, on the 7th, the moon in a square to Jupiter is going to be aiding you in seeing the brighter side of life. Okay? And then the moon in a conjunction to Mercury is going to help you talk about your emotions around this time. Okay, so as you can see, this is going to be a time of reflection. It's going to be a time of starting new things related to um, House 9 topics. And it's going to be a time of just reflection and receiving information from the universe. Okay, now looking at this picture, this is the St. Louis Cathedral in New Orleans. It's a great place to take a stroll because it's right outside of the French Quarters. It's actually in the French Quarters, but it's on the edge of the French Quarters. And it's directly across from the Moonwalk. And the Moonwalk is a place where you can take a walk along the river. Okay. Now, between the 13th and the 15th of the month, this is going to be a time where you have a burst of energy. Just need to watch out for committing to more than you can handle. But with Mars in a trine to Saturn, you will have a lot of patience. So this is going to be a time um, to take care of tasks that require a lot of endurance during this time, okay? But you will be very optimistic, and it's a great time to make big plans and set long range goals when Mercury is in a square to Jupiter. Now, this picture is a picture I took of my kids many years ago in City Park. City Park is a great family place. The kids can go there and climb the huge trees. They can get ice cream. They can ride the merry-go-round. They can even ride a train that'll take them around the park. Um, Play on the playground. So it's a great place to take your kids and let them get out in nature. Okay. Now, let's move on. Okay, this is the French market in New Orleans. It's a great place to go and buy fresh produce, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, even some authentic New Orleans cuisine you can buy there. Now, back to the forecast. On the 20th, we have a lot of things happening. The 20th is going to be the day of the spring equinox. It's also the day of the full moon in Libra. For you, this is happening, the full moon is happening in your area of life dealing with your home and your family. So if there's anything you need to release related to your home and your family life, the 20th is a great time. Now, also, Mars is going to be in a trine to Pluto. Okay, so this is going to be a great time to work on things that you want to change in your life. And for you, Pluto is in the area of your life dealing with your relationships, your partnerships, whether it's business or romantic. So this is a great time to work on your relationships at this spring equinox, okay? And the sun enters Aries on the same day. So this is going to give you even more energy and more reason to work on your relationships. Okay, so this is the famous Bourbon Street. Okay, Bourbon Street is a great place to go and just party like it's 1999. Okay, there's lots of bars, lots of clubs, lots of things to do on Bourbon Street. However, I don't recommend that you take your kids on Bourbon Street after dark because it can become risque on Bourbon Street, okay? But it's a great place just to go and experience, but as you can look on the picture, you cannot be afraid of crowds, okay? Because you might be walking along and somebody is like just elbow to elbow with you. So you can't be, OCD. If you have OCD, I don't recommend you go on Bourbon Street. But other than that, it's a great place to go and hang out and have a good time. Now, between the 21st and the 31st of the month, one thing to watch out for is that Venus is going to be in a square to Mars. And relationships could be tested during this time, okay? Because you have the feminine energy going up against the masculine energy, okay? However, on the 24th, when Mercury is in a conjunction to Neptune, it's a great time to study mysterious topics, okay? And Mercury goes direct on the 28th, but remember, there's always that shadow period. Okay? But you might find yourself talking more about your spirituality towards the end of the month when Mars enters Gemini. All right, so now this is a picture of the Zulu Tramps. The Zulu is a parade that happens on Mardi Gras Day, but there's lots of other parades during Mardi Gras season. But I do recommend that you try to catch the Zulu parade because these Zulu Tramps are so much fun. They get the crowd hyped during the parade. So you will be dancing in the street if you visit New Orleans and have a chance to experience the Mardi Gras parade. Now, also, I recommend that you take a streetcar ride. Okay, this picture was taken on Canal Street, but this is the St. Charles streetcar line. So this will take you down St. Charles Avenue, which you can look at some of the biggest houses in New Orleans on St. Charles Avenue. Biggest and oldest houses. Now, that's everything I have for you this month. Please like this video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it. Also, check out the new horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile. I have a link in the description box. You can just click on the link and sign up for the app. Now, if you want a personal birth chart interpretation, or if you want to sign up for the astrology class, just visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. Also, I do appreciate it if you would visit Facebook and like my Facebook page, Metaphysical Moonlighters. So that's everything I have for you this month, Cancer. It has been a pleasure to bring you this presentation. And until next month, enjoy your month and happy Mardi Gras.